My meatballs aren't quite that big.
Looking good.
Yes! Just need a big hammer.
Tell you what I'll do, start that again.
And because I've got giddy, I put my drill down and I don't know where it's gone.
Idiot.
Yes!
Let's get these happy.
Wednesday afternoon? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Thursday afternoon. Work-life balance, as they say.
Start it up.
Right, so morning everyone. It is Monday morning. I'm just out of Copmanthorpe with the lads. Go me behind camera. Back here again. So weekend is over. It's back to it again. So we'll just have a look at the steels. As you can see, most of the acro props are all out now. Steel's in, the joists have been put back in, so it's all hunky dory in that sense. So we've now got to take out this wall and that wall across there. What's your plan for today, Marcos?
Marcus's plan today is to, through this doorway we've got to, obviously into the hallway, we're going to get that sheeted up, try and keep the dust contained and the muck, and then we're going to get these acro props in, which I've got one here in already, to hold this wall up. I'm going to put a load of these in here, get all this out, ready for this steel work going in. This door casing and door frame will come out. And then we've got the joys of some block work to go up here, along with another pad stone to carry the steel, which inevitably will carry the rest of the building upstairs. By the end of the today we'll be looking at another skip.
Oh, we had the third one?
That will be the third one, yes.
Third skip already today, so another skip down.
Yeah, and we'll can fill a skip.
I wasn't happy picking them up, not.
No.
Done properly. It's nice to see it skip filled properly though.
Well, don't like
to
to
these two wallies and there's gaps everywhere.
Don't like to waste space. Got to get my money's worth. Well, your money's worth.
Yeah. Down.
Hi. The original house is 20mm out level. From here to, well, from my left hand to my right hand. Sorry, left to right. Right being 20mm higher, which is very unusual, with it being the original back of the building. But it's one of them things, it's just what we have to get over. Old buildings and old techniques in one aspect to what we can get with modern day technology with lasers, etc, etc. So yeah, one of them, but it's nothing that we can't get over and we can't rectify. So there we go for today. That's up to now. I say, watch your space, because later today we're going for this wall. Oh,
This wall here.
This wall.
Currently got Mark here, look at him. What a beast.
Well, I'll just take my hood down so I don't look and relate anything off Star Wars.
I'll show off the breaker. What's this bit of kit? Look at that beast.
Hats off to it. The Draper Expert, I will give it a 10 out of 10 because for a little breaker, it does carry quite a bit of punch.
They did it.
And it's not really heavy.
No, it's not.
So for what it does,
Really light.
yeah, it does what it says on the tin. It's a bit like Ron Seal. So
So what we're doing now, we're just getting this wall down, aren't we?
Yeah, getting this down.
Very
and then
nicely.
it's steel time. Well, hopefully by Wednesday, should hopefully have all this wrapped up. Like stand corrected, actually no, because we've got the mother of all pains in my rear, which is a piece of steel that goes in there. And for that one, believe it or not, to say it's only a small piece of steel, that's probably going to cause me as much, if not more, of a headache than all of them put together. Because I've got a joist so close to each side. The room up at the top has got steps in it. It's going to be interesting, and I can't take the bath out, so I've got to do it all through the few holes that I have there. So
Well, it can't be as hard as this, can it? I mean, that was a piece of work.
no, well, I'll stand corrected, and if I'm wrong, I'll eat both my shoes. I'm on camera.
They do look tasty.
Yeah, So we're on camera, I'll stand by it, but that one's going to cause more of a problem. On that note, I'm off to go make a noise. Goodbye. Going for the steel drawing.
There we go.
Steel drawing. I just want to make sure that all I'm going to do is where all the concrete pads need to be to make sure for the steels to sit on. I'm going to just make sure what we need so that we've got it all correct. That's the big steel first.
So we're going to do that one first, then we're going to move on to this one, and then Mark's favourite steel, this one here.
Beautiful, that steel.
Yeah, you look so happy.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one bit.
Alright, Mark, did you just get the steel on your own while I was away?
You know what I mean? It's all to do with that, isn't it? It's all to do with that. I can't help it, you know? 6 Weetabix on a morning, boom.
6 Weetabix?
6 Weetabix on a morning.
What about your Ready Break?
I've got a, well, I used to have Ready Break, but now I'm a real boy.
So we got the steel in, and there's acro in there. What we're going to do is tomorrow I'm going to build a block wall nib up along here. I'll obviously be showing you that once it's finished. And the pad stone will be going in, and this is all there. It's going to be getting slated up, packed up and all that. Mark's just currently tightening up the steel. Trying to. You're loving it. Trying to.
In pipes and walls, it cables, everything just fighting me on this job.
Nice.
But,
sounds like you're enjoying yourself.
oh, it's epic! But it won't beat me. I refuse for it to beat me.
So we'll see you Tuesday morning, guys.
See you all later. Goodbye.
So midday Monday, just back out of Bilton. We have got the sills on now, so the stone sills are on, and also the cappings are also on. Now we need to point those up and get those sorted out, but they are now on and all complete, so the windows can go in. I think they're coming Wednesday, so the windows can go in and we can take the scaffold down. I'd like to take the scaffold down over the next day, so we'll get that sorted. So happy days there. We should have my dad and young Jay. There's my dad with his silly bollocks, with his new t-shirt. Turn around, Dad. Shows your t-shirt. Oh, just lift. Hang on. Dear.
You can have one too for £5.
You must spend all your wages on printing now. Bringing out all his new merch. So obviously,
Coming from Morocco,
yeah. So obviously a bit chocker in here because we've got all the units stored in here, but that side of the kitchen is done to a point where they can now measure up for the worktops. As we spin around, 2 tall units go in there, fridge unit, tall unit, and then worktop in this side. My dad's just on with that now. So the last bit of plastering we need to do will be in here in the utility area, which will get boarded up and prepped up today and tomorrow morning, and then we can start skimming and get that ready to go as well. So hopefully another week this week, we should get quite a bit done. So morning everyone, it is Tuesday, I almost forget days. Tuesday morning. I'm just out at Copmanthorpe with the lads. We've got Mark and Will over here. So they are now cutting out for the last bit of steel and getting ready to get that in today. Oh no, there's one more in there. It's going to be the little one. All right. All right, the second to last steel. Been an absolute pig, but the lads have absolutely smashed it. So I'll turn around and I'll show you exactly what's going on. This is the steel that needs to go in here. You can see from where the bolts are there that carries the wall running through there upstairs, which is a landing and bathroom wall. So Mark is cutting out the timbers. Gladly there. So the plan of action today, Mark.
Well, today, cut the timbers out, alter the pipes for the radiator.
Oh yes.
I'm going to get wet. Let's be honest, I'm going to get wet because I'm going to be really sneaky. And because we've got these lovely isolation valves here, I'm going to turn them off, which is going to hold the water in the radiator. I'm going to disconnect that and I'm going to snatch it and get a little bit wet, and then I'm going to have to cut the other one and get a lot wet. It's either that or I drain the system. And I'm going to take that as plan B. I'm going to go with the whole snatch system first and see what I can do. Rather than draining off, to then fill the system to bleed every radiator again. So I'm going to be a bit sneaky.
So some kind soul of a plumber has added the towel radiator right where the wall is and right where our steel needs to be. So Mark could get wet today.
Yeah, I'm going to get wet, but whatever. It's only water. Skin is waterproof. Skin is waterproof. And then there's a pad stone to go at the far end, which we can get in and let that set, ready for slating up, hopefully tomorrow.
This is a bit where we may as well possibly need a bit of welding to be done by Liam, because Liam that worked for us is obviously a welder by trade as well, so we may have to adjust that bracket slightly and get that welded up. Will's, no comment. So Will's just tying his block work here, obviously tooling it into the existing brickwork there where the original doorway was. So that is coming out, and there'll be a pad stone on there to hold that steel there. So the pad stone will sit, but yeah, Will's just building that up to where it needs to be to carry the kitchen units through and the steel.
Oh, afternoon, Mark.
Hey, Hope, how are you doing? As you can see, look at me, with my big piece of steel on my head. Well, that's nice and prepped now. It took some doing, and I didn't get actually as wet as I thought I was gonna, snatching the water pipe for the central heating. Oh, gotta have a double thumbs up for it. So, right, now we've got the fun and the games, because this one is another steel that's going to be tight, tight, tight. And everybody might say, well, why didn't you put that one in first? Well, there's a reason for that, because we couldn't. We need to hold everything up before this one goes in. Or you bite the bullet and you do it all in one go, which is fine, but my meatballs aren't quite that big, and I don't like properties moving. So, bit at a time, steady away, wins the day. Because we don't want walls cracking, breaking and coming down. And they don't need to be coming down. So, nice and steady. And at the end of the day, we're still doing, I think, remarkably well. So yeah, it might have been easier putting it in first. But, you run the risk of something moving. And I don't like that.
Right, Mark.
Hello again. We meet again, young sir. Yes. What would you like? Well, I'd like to cut my piece of timber, yes. And because I've got giddy, I've put my drill down and I don't know where it's gone. Oh! Some coach bolts to go through. Typically that one's just slightly in the way a bit, but it's alright. Just move it over a touch. Coach bolts. Oh, it's done it again, look. There we go. There we go, coach bolts. Now I'll put this timber on this side and drill through back that way. No problems.
Right then, Mark. How's it gone?
Yeah, alright. Had me cup of tea.
Nice little brew.
Yeah. So, cup of tea's ours. But yeah, that steel's in. Got a bit of welding work and alterations to do at that far end. That's now ready for Will to put his pad stone in. Which, look, watch. Blue Peter moment. I don't know whether that's copyright, but you know, it's a bit like a blue anything, mate. Oh, you know, and that's ready to go in there. Oh, lovely. Yeah, and I know that's right size because there they are, wrote down off the steel drawings. Beautiful. So that's all down for Will to sort out and do his magic. Tomorrow we can slate it up. We'll get these
joist hangers in, get that all screwed and nailed up, all of these acros can come out. Yes!
Yes.
Yes! And then there's one more piece of steel to put in, which is that one, the inevitable one, to hold that wall up. Not looking forward to that. We're putting that one off till next week. Right, anyway, Will, show him the steel, the last one. I'm tired now. Really tired. But it's nearly the end of the day. I can go home and drink tea until it comes out of my ears and eat biscuits by the absolute abundance. I'm just going to go. Maryland cookies. Oh, they're a bit like a Pringle, because once you open it, you cannot stop. So that's that packet gone. The problem is I only know there's only one packet left, because I devoured one last night. Oh, there we go. Anyway, see ya.
Right, so it's now just after midday, Tuesday. I am now out at Bilton with the lads. We're just on the scaffold here, as you can probably see. I'll turn it round in a moment, to be fair, because I don't know how to do it while I'm filming. So we are just up here getting the coping stones pointed up and getting them finished off, which means we can then take the scaffold down, ready for the guy to come and fit the timber doors and windows. So we need to get that done so we can get the scaffold down and then it's out of the way. So that will be Thursday, so we need to get this done ASAP. So there we go. The coping stones are in place. The lads have done them at the weekend. So we're just going to point those up, get those finished off, like I say, and we can take the scaffold down. Now Liam is just round here taping up, ready to get the joints done. So we've set the colour match obviously for pointing these up, so we're just going to do that with the colour match sand and cement and get that finished. Once that's done, the roof is complete and the scaffold can then come down. Happy days. I'll see it Bilton. Stevie boy, old Pally boy, has built the false chimney we're going to make around the freestanding oven. So we plasterboard it up, once we fireboard it up, and then the extractor will be going in underneath, and then we'll put a nice cornice and pelmet round to make it look like a false chimney. But that's it so far. Obviously lifted it up slightly off the worktop so that off the unit, so that the worktop can slide underneath as well, so they can template a full piece of worktop and they're not messing about. Happy days.
Right guys, just finished pointing these up, just took a bit of tape off to see what they're like. Looking good. We've left it all big so we can sand it down tomorrow with some 80 grit. But this is a better one. If you bring it over here, Jay, you can see that's a better one. That is a better one. Once it's dried, it'll actually look more like this stone, but it's just still a bit damp at the moment. So yeah, like I said, all the edges that are damp at the moment, they'll dry tomorrow, and we'll go over it with a brush and stuff. But yeah, that'll be us for today. 10 to 5. Living dream.
Morning everyone, so it is Wednesday morning. I am just on the road out to see the lads at Copmanthorpe. I've just been to a meeting to have a look at another potential client's bit of work. Quite an interesting one, quite an old building, so just need to make sure there's no conservation or listed building effects on that one. But could be a nice little job, but could also be a very awkward job because it's in the centre of York, but it could be a nice little job. So I've just been to a client meeting there. Off to see the lads at Copmanthorpe, and then I have got another client meeting as well in Copmanthorpe itself. So kill two birds one stone, make sure the lads are hunky-dory and good to go, and then go look at another client. Well, go meet another client, potential client. So all good. That's Wednesday. It'll probably be about midday by the time I'm done there, and then I'll head over to the lads out at Bilton and try and get all that scaffold down for the doors coming tomorrow. So busy day again as always, but let's go.
Oh, hi Mark.
All right. How are you doing? Hey,
Oh,
look,
all right,
hats
mate.
on today, look at that. Oh, hats on.
Hey up!
Hey up,
Hey, mate.
Good to see you.
There he is.
Caught me nearly not doing now.
Never! And as you can see, we've got these few more acros out.
Beautiful.
That nib up. And in about 15-20 minutes, these ones will be coming out. And then we've got stud wall in there. Nib to just reinforce it up that side. And that one's coming out. So, technically, in about half an hour, there'll be no acros in. Yes!
Look at him, he's happy. He's happy.
So,
Been a bit of a brutal one for you, hasn't it? But
yeah, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, just need a big hammer. Big hammer. You can fit anything with a big hammer. Right. Anyway, sod off because I'm on. Oh, he loves that camera. Does that? Lad?
Hey, Gaffer wants me to do it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, you know what Gaffer wants, Gaffer gets. Steels are in. Got one steel left to do, which I said was next week, along with a chimney knockout in the kitchen, ready for the cooker and stuff. So we've been doing a bit of stud working. So, although we did have a bit of an issue because one lot of 4x2 that's come is completely different size to the next lot of 4x2. So I am a little bit of 4x2 short because what we did was we disregarded the other stuff and we got the newer stuff on the go. But anyway, there we go. I can still get the basics of the frames up and we can put the infill legs in afterwards. So, stud work through there, which is for your wet room. This is utility, obviously reminding that is going. So this will be the utility room. Doorway through here. These I like to double up. As you'll see, that stud work. It's more just for spring on people slamming doors. So it just, shall we say, just reduces it a little bit. But there we go. And as you can see, because I'm really tall, I have the hop up. Not a little hop up. No, look, she's like a wide boy hop up.
She's a beast.
She's a wide boy hop up. So, but yeah, we'll need more timber tomorrow. So, till then. Bye-bye.
so it is Wednesday afternoon. Last thing, it's 4:30. My dad's just tied up inside at Bilton. Obviously, he's been building this false chimney for us today. So that is now boarded and ready to go for, well, we obviously need to beat up and then get that skimmed up. The trimming out for the extractor fan has been done as well, so that should just slot in nicely. The electrical cable's up there, and then we're going to put a plinth round, and that will look hunky-dory, lovely and in sync. But we have obviously raised it up so that when the lads come to measure the granite tomorrow, you can just put that in one piece and slide that straight under. It saves them cutting around that and having a weaker joint on those there. So just raise that up and then they can slide it under when they come to fit that. So that's that done. We have also, I'll take you outside, but we've also been taking down the scaffold outside, so we'll take you for a quick look. So there's a lot been taking down the scaffolding outside, so that is now down, which means we can have a really good tidy up outside and get all the pointing and everything else that needs sorting done outside now. So once that's done, outside will be complete, and then the lads can come and fit the doors tomorrow, and also we can get the bifold door in as well. So happy days. So morning everybody, it is Thursday morning. As you can probably tell if you've watched previous videos, we are out at Bilton again. Dad's just through there doing more bits on the kitchen. And my plan of action today, it's now mid-morning to be fair. Obviously we got the scaffold down yesterday, so the lads have been getting that in the vehicles and getting that away this morning and picking up some materials for the other job at Copmanthorpe. So once they're back, we'll bash on with this skimming, but I'm going to get everything prepped up, ready to go to skimming here. We've been put back a little bit, a couple of days on this part because we had other things to do, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles and that's the way that work goes. So we'll deal with that as it comes. So I'm just going to get prepped up, get everything ready to go, and we're going to start getting some skim on.
for the granite boys to come and measure up. Ryan keeps saying, why haven't you got kitchen done yet? Well, this is the reason why. Look at him, still bloody plastering it. Still plastering it. Liam, hey up Liam.
Hey up there, how are you doing?
Hey up Jay.
Hello.
And Ryan there, look. Why haven't you got the plastering finished?
Been waiting for you to move out of the way.
I've been out of here for weeks.
Well, as you can see today, we've got a few stud walls in. Still waiting for timber to turn up, but it's been one of them. Most of the steels are in. All the acros now are out after Will built his pillar, and that's nicely set. All slated up and done. Will has been lovingly busy, and look at them. He's making more mess.
So yeah, I'm just currently taking down this chimney because there is going to be an oven here. I think it is going to be gas oven, as you can see there. Gas mains there. So I'm just currently taking this down, and we've got our favourite electrician here, Daz.
What?
You doing some electrical work?
No. And although this kitchen and everything else is getting ripped out, can't really get a mistake on it. So, quick wipe down, clean up, it looks terrible. Have a look inside.
Oh, absolutely caked, man.
Hello!
As you see,
Hello!
chimney's down.
Hello.
So chimney's down,
Yeah.
and we're all sorted. So, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Say bye-bye, Mark.
Bye-bye.
So it's Thursday afternoon, and I am just on my way home. Now, the reason being, it is 2:45, but it is my daughter's birthday, so I spend enough time at work and trying to run business and stuff like that, as everybody does when they're running a business. So I always say that I need to find time for the kids, especially on birthdays and things like that. So I'm finishing early. I'm going to go pick the girls up from school and get set up at home ready for the daughter's birthday, so I'm away early. Now I've left Liam just flattening off that wall, well, the two walls that we've done, so he's just on me doing that. The granite guys are there to measure up for the worktops and everything's hunky-dory, so that's perfect, good to go with that. And the rest of the lads are at Copmanthorpe cracking on there, so happy days. In a position where I can leave a little bit early, so going up, spending some time with my daughter. Work-life balance, as they say. Does everybody ever get that right? Don't think so. Dad, tell us your wife and your week. That's fine this week. It's a Spanish
Right, boys. Mind you again, yeah? Tell you what, Valentine's Day coming up, eh? Got some new merch for that. Look, this Pop Friday, bloody lovely. What do you think to that, eh, girls? Why don't you order one of them? Yeah, look good in them. Anyway, since it's Valentine's Day, Alice went to Maz. 37 quid down to 20. Can't go wrong for that, can you? We've got some cockle St. Jacks, look. Look at them. Bloody hell. It's a bit of mashed potato with some fish in, and you get like a free ashtray out of it. No, bloody lovely that. Main course, 2 rump steaks. Bloody lovely. Yeah. And then we got a side. It's a cheesy green vegetable bake, topped with garlic, breadcrumb and crispy onion. Bloody lovely. And then to top it all off, for dessert, we have 2 billionaire pots. That's a crunchy biscuit with rich caramel sauce, a creamy mousse layer and Belgian chocolate ganache. And to top it all off, get one of these nice bottles of Prosecco as well. Oh, for 20 bloody quid. Can't go wrong, I've taught her bloody well that girl, haven't I? Got tasting notes on here, look. Taste of peach, honeysuckle citrus, style, you like this, sparkling fruity and fresh. Ooh, I like a bit fresh, I like a bit fruity. You can have it with canapes, crisps, or finger food. Why else you bought this bloody lot then? It's not finger food, is it? Valentine's Day coming up, top tip, 20 quid from Mass. Top tip, get this for your missus, 20 quid from 37, might get a bit of loving out of this, yeah. I got my special pants on, you never know what's going to happen, do you? Hey? Valentine's Day coming, 20 quid, do it. It's not just any old food, it's Mass food. And don't forget, it's Pop Friday, bloody lovely. More range coming out soon. Ta-da.
A wall. Right, morning everybody. It is Friday morning. As you can see, I am out at Copmanthorpe on the job that we're doing. The lads have absolutely smashed it again yesterday. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to get much filming yesterday because I had a busy day, so I didn't get a chance to get much filming. But the lads have absolutely smashed it. Obviously, Daz Spark is here again, taking care of all the electrics. He's done a class job, to be fair, and everything is hunky-dory and underway. So that is, as Mark says, a double thumbs up. Obviously, you can see the structure of the room now. So that is obviously the utility area where Daz is stood. And this is now obviously the entrance into obviously the dining area, stroke kitchen area over there. So everything is starting to take shape. A few extra bits that we're going to do for the electrics, obviously, because once you start opening up, you realise what's there. So spotlights going in throughout. And then we're going to also, while we're here, William behind the camera is going to chase out for Daz so he can get a couple of outside lights in at the sides of the doors. So as I think I previously mentioned, this door's coming out, so there's one outside light already here, so we're going to keep that intact, and then we're going to put another couple either side of where the bifold doors are going, so it'll look quite nice from the outside there. Ripped out now where the chimney is, so this was obviously the old chimney stack in the kitchen area, but we're obviously opening this up. The big range oven is going to go in here, and we are going to extract from here. So what we're going to do is, this has all been opened up now. The chimney above has actually been removed already previously to us being here, so it's probably made it a bit of an easier job for us. So all we're going to do is break out this here. We're going to build up again for where the extractor is going to sit, obviously with some stud work, and then extract out. So we're probably going to run it within the joist for the extractor out there. Obviously we'll probably need a bigger extraction system unless it's on a recirculator, but with the extractors it tends to be better when you extract out. So that is the plan. The lads have got it all under control, which makes me very happy because I have less to do. So yeah, happy days. Matt knows what he's doing. Here he is, man of the hour. Knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Got a bit of a plan. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, all under control here. Just like to have a couple of daily little meetings, a bit of a chat, see where we're going. So happy days.
Oh, he's back at me again. It just appears. It's like that. Right, well, we've had a good day so far. Electrics, I think, are first fixed and all nice and tidy. Ready for the kitchen end. Just 2 legs out, ready for them. I say 2 actually. 2 ends of the ring and a big wire for the cooker and the first light on the spotlights. Will's been putting in the lintel for above the fireplace. Not that it's carrying a great deal, but it's doing its job. I'm just making a list for stuff for next week, material-wise. And that's how I make my list. Look at that. I can't lose that list because it's on the wall. And then what I do is I take a picture of that said list, and then I send it to one of the other lads to pick it all up, and it can't get lost in translation then. Well, unless you can't read my handwriting. There's all sorts of possibilities, but I was never a doctor, so it should be legible. But other than that, we're doing all right. We're just going to get a bit more tidied up, ready for the weekend, so it's all nice for the customers. But anyway, we shall be back. See you soon.
What we got today, Ryan? It's Friday. What we got? Yeah, what we got today?
What, a sausage sandwich?
No. What we got later?
Skimming.
No, later on after that.
Well, after that, it's probably going to be quite late on. You mean a meeting?
Yeah, you got a meeting on Friday.
I've got to keep you in work, I keep telling you. If I don't go to
Don't need to keep me in work, I can keep myself in work.
We don't get work. Friday midday, I am now out at Bilton with the lads. Liam is just smashing out these walls, so Liam is on with that. Pretty much the utility skimmed out, Liam. Love it.
Hello.
What are you hiding for, Jay?
Yeah. What are you hiding
So,
for, man?
last bits of skimming done in here. and then that is good to go. We're probably just got to do the boxing and those reveals in there. That's it. But for today, if I just take you through here, give me 1 second, I'll take you through here. JJ has just been prepping up this. We've just boarded it because where we originally knocked through into the living room, in here, obviously we just boarded up that block wall because there was a double door in there. So we're just going to get this prepped and get that skimmed today, because the flooring lad is coming on Tuesday and we have got a lot to do before Tuesday. So next point of call today, skim that wall. Morning everybody, it is Saturday morning. I am out at the job at Bilton because I have met the bricklayers here and they are building that retaining wall at the back of the property. So they're going to get on with that this weekend. Hopefully they'll get most of that done, and I'll be happy when that's done because it'll look a hell of a lot better once that is done. So happy with that. That's going to be me signing out for the week. I'm just going to have breakfast with my business partner Ollie, but that is me signing out for this week. Please don't forget, like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it a lot, and we'll see you on the next episode. See you later, guys.